Yo, what is up, squad? In today's video, we're gonna go over how to make this cool double crash bar scooter combiner. Very, very cool, right? Yeah, so a little bit of a background story to this dude. I just want to say I was talking to the homie Sprue Mark Society. What is up, SMS? And homie posted on his shorts, Scooter. Remember Scooter from GoBots? Of course you do not. Of course you do not. You had not been, you weren't logged in on the server at that time yet. But yeah, Scooter, effectively the Bumblebee of the GoBots. He turned into a scooter. What? What? Yeah, and I don't know. It was kind of in my mind, and I was thinking about him as I started making this dude. I was like, hmm. Okay, I didn't say it so many times, maybe just once. But yeah, I decided that I'm gonna have a go at this guy, and I just started fiddling with him, and certain things I couldn't get right. But at a certain point, this thing just kind of created itself in an odd way. And that's the same thing for the really, really nice skull grin and wing finger build that I made. You know, the one that I shared on the channel. And I said, and how I said that I might not break that one down. Well, guess what? I bought another skull grin, meaning I'm not going to take that guy apart. And I have six wing fingers, so I think two I can permanently keep on that guy. And if you're wondering why I have six wing fingers, it's because I got them mad cheap. Mad cheap. Only two I bought at full retail, and the other ones, if I average it out, I bought them for $10 or less each. So it kind of works out. Kind of works out. But dude, there's so many cool things about this guy. Oh, what the heck? Okay. What? Huh? Huh? Oh, weird. Oh, it's because that tab. All right, that's the one thing that I guess I don't like because there's tabs on one side and there's slots or nothing on the other side. Sometimes these things can't sit flush, but that's okay. It's not enough to really bother me because I have imagination and acceptance. Yeah. Um, but look, he's really cool, right? It has the seat. It's supposed to kind of look like a Vespa scooter, right? These are kind of supposed to be those little things that hang out. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that stuff up. And he even has these little handlebars up here. Is that cool? Oh my gosh, look at my old skin. Oh god, I'm a fossil. Anyway, he has these handlebars up here, and the little exhaust bits we're using to connect these. But I mean, like I said, I'm gonna go into like all of this to check out all the coolness over here. I mean, like this is so. This just looks like the front of the well, I mean, it is the front of the motorcycle, but the way it cascades down is so nice, so nice. This looks like the little area where you put your feet, kind of, you know what I'm talking about? Even just like looks like that. And this looks like kind of like the tank, the gas tank in the back where you have the fuel, the little saddlebags there. And dude, he's all sorts of nice. He's all sorts of nice. Dude, I like this guy a lot. I actually think I like him more than Scrap Hook. Um, he's small though. He's pretty small, but I bet you if I weigh them, I bet you they're going to weigh identical. Um, Maybe I'll do that in one of the videos. Huh. Huh. No, I'm kidding. Um, One thing, I've been saying this in all of my Crashbar videos, and maybe I'm the one who's incorrect, but the instructions, the box, and even the instructions show that the head can be removed, and they show the directional in saying up. But trust me on this, the head cannot be pulled off. You can't pull it up and out. And so what I did yesterday is I unscrewed it. There's a screw point here, here, and right there. I removed all those screws and I removed the back plate, and I was able to remove the head by sliding it this way, not this way, this way. And when I slid it off, it's a stem and there's a ball peg at the bottom, and the ball peg actually is a 5mm port, so or peg, meaning the intent or whatever it had, that was all right, but I don't know, they just didn't update it or something like that. So you cannot take his head off without unscrewing it, okay? Or at least I haven't been able to do it without unscrewing it, and I'm not going to sacrifice my toy and find out, right? I did email Hasbro though. Because I said this is not as advertised, and I'm a little bit disappointed because honestly, I wanted a fully removable head just like the Volcanicus guys. Um, to utilize that head because, dude, we don't get a lot of heads in bot bending. I mean, yeah, there's a Titan Masters and stuff, but then we have Core Volcanicus. We have some of the fossilizers with Wingfinger and Ractinite and all that stuff, and so I was really, really looking forward to this just being like modifiable, but whatever, dude. I'm just a spoiled man child. And so, yeah, I mentioned that the cardboard bots, homie. What is up, homie? The big dog. And, but yeah, I was like, at the end of the day, I'm just a big man child complaining about my blessings, which is real talk. These are all first world problems. And so I'm incredibly blessed and thankful. And so don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong while I complain. Okay. And so I just been yammer. So why don't I go into the tutorial, right? Let's take them apart into bite-sized bits. So this is just the, okay. What? Okay, there we go. This is just the arm of Crashbar, and we have the exhaust plugged in, okay? And that's gonna not only like extend the shoulder out, but it's also gonna give the handlebars of the scooter. So we're just gonna do that for both sides, and we're just gonna move them to the side, okay? We're gonna remove the saddlebags from back here. I think they're called saddlebags, right? Or saddleback? Whatever, dude. Those bag thingies. And then you can see that there's some gaps, not necessarily unsightly, but certainly the bags help kind of mask some of those areas, and I think it's helpful. And I'm sure I could have oriented them in like different ways, but you can do whatever you want with the saddlebags. They're not the crux of the figure, but it certainly does help cover up some of those holes. Dude, he's so nice, man. He's so nice. Let me see what's the best way to separate this. Okay, well, one thing is that this is just a scrap hook body, and the arms have not been detached. The legs have, and they've been, or maybe they haven't. All right, but this bit right here is just plugged into the fists. Just know that, okay? And this is just oriented like this. All right, I'm done, friends. No. But these bits. So you can prepare one of the Crashbar bodies by just taking it, folding the, or bending the thighs slightly forward at a 20-degree angle, 30-degree angle, whatever, and then plugging in the exhaust so that the male-to-male connector is revealed, so that you can plug these in over here, okay? So let's move that to the side. I'm just going to unplug these from the hands, okay? And these are more or less just the feet. Oh, here's one of the gimmicks. So, and this is very obviously trying to encourage you to buy two. All right, if you look at this, what's the difference between this side and this side? Slot, tab, slot, tab. Meaning, look, kyok. Oh, wait, what? Kyok and kyok. This tabs together right here. This plugs in, and that plugs in. Meaning, this is not a hidden feature, but it's a bit of an Easter egg, meaning that if you have two, yeah, there's clearly ways to secure them together, right? Because obviously they probably want you to plug this into the front of scrap hook. Yeah, so that's really cool. I like that. It helps secure the alt mode, right? Right here and right here. So cool, right? And again, later, these are just gonna plug into their share. Watch. I bet when I'm putting these together, I'm gonna mess it up later, but it's okay. These guys are still new to me, and I'm figuring this out. I believe this, I didn't really transform. Like I didn't pull anything out. Like I did this. I had the legs separated, and that. Yeah. Other than that, these are identical, right? And this is just the foot. What's cool is like this stuff plugs in there. And then you have this entire mechanism. So the foot moves around too, but you have this entire mechanism that also moves around. And I'm going to go into it in his own separate video. But yeah, so normally it would look like this and the other leg would be plugged in here, right? And so now that you've plugged in the ones with the seats, you spin them. And just like that other leg, they're going to plug in right here. And I don't know if this will plug in there, but we'll see. So that and, oh, yeah, it's down here. So you can see there's another tab. Oops, sorry about that. You can see that there's another tab and another slot. So this plugs in right here as well. So clearly this is meant for you to have two of them. Yeah. And so now that's all plugged in. I just got to remember how Humpty Dumpty came back together again. I think I'm going to mess it up. So these are the feet. I've bent them upward because I believe this is where I had the torso plugged in. So far, so good, right? So far, so good. And I think... That's some Family Guy stuff. And you know what? The wrist, as you mess with them, as you turn them, sometimes they'll pop off. But it's all gravy davy. It might be like this. Or some variation, like... Did I have more of a seat? No, it's definitely not like that. Dude, I'm going to have to look at... Give me a second. All right, sorry about that. I had to go reference one of my shorts. Not pants, but like YouTube shorts. Okay, and so he gets bent down over here. I think I'm going to have to go revisit the design again. But it's something to that effect. Yeah, so this is what it's like when a build is brand new and I'm still not really familiar with it, you know? Like, I feel like this doesn't look like what I wanted to look like earlier. Right? Right? It looks different. Hold up. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just went and referenced my my YouTube short. I guess it's something like that. It's, I don't know. Something's not quite right. Yeah, I got to go look at it again, but good enough for now. And then at this point, like I said, maybe I could just attach the saddlebag back here. That's not hateful. That's not hateful. I don't know, man. I can't figure it out. But you can adorn these wherever you want. I'm not going to do it right now. I think this is good enough. But yeah, play around, especially if you're able to buy two of these guys. Loads of fun. Play around with them and configure it however you see fit. And it's really bothering me. I got to go check out my short and rebuild this guy. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and always tuning in. Really appreciate your presence and viewership. And it goes a long way in helping the folks from unbound.org. Yeah, doing a lot of great stuff, even though you will never find out who has benefited from your charity. Just know that it is going a long way. Okay? Y'all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.